Okay, so basically we're back. I'm wearing this blanket on me because I'm cold, and I'm under the electric blanket. My baby's cooking.
Yeah, I might have to, since I'm going to be cooking, I might have to move this heater and this water out of the way.
Whatever you gotta do, honey.
Okay. I think it'll help keep us warmer. Well, the cord's not really long enough to go down there, but...
Are you talking about the coffee pot?
I'm talking about this and this, which I really do want to keep this pointed
Sure,
at that, but I want to move it.
I think it's long enough to set right here. I think I've set it here before.
I think you have, but it causes... I hope it doesn't cause chaos.
No, it'll be warm over here to us.
Yeah, I think this will actually... I think this would be a good place for the...
Don't worry, it's not going to catch anything on fire even though we put it in the curtains. We're sitting right here and it doesn't get hot enough to do that, does it, honey?
No.
There's something wrong with these appliances that they make that that don't work. What the fudge, you know? I mean, this one does, but it's not very hot. Yeah.
I still think that will help. The front of it gets really hot.
Yeah, well, not hot enough to catch anything on fire, which that's how I judge a good appliance. Honestly, though, it's got to be hot enough that you can feel it. We've got to go tomorrow to buy a second space heater to warm this van. One should have been enough, but they don't make it hot enough, which might be good because we would probably start a fire, you and I would, but still, I don't think that you should pay for something that doesn't work. Like, okay, I love my Apple, but even when it's on full blast sound, it's too quiet. They need to add more speakers to it then. It's like, what? You really expect us to, like, listen to shit that we can't hear?
I know, it's kind of dumb. Maybe they assume everybody wears headphones anymore.
Well, that hurts my ears. That's all I have to tell Apple. Steve Jobs. But he did die. Yeah, he did. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought, Lord, where have you been? Because Steve Jobs was a big deal when he died on Facebook. He didn't die on Facebook. Sorry, on Facebook, it was a big deal when he died.
I imagine it was.
Well, you know.
They made a movie about him starring Ashton Kutcher as him.
Really? What's it called?
It's called Jobs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that?
I don't know if it was
I
any
never
good or
saw
not.
that.
I guess
Ashton
Ashton Kutcher looks sort of like Steve Jobs.
I don't know. I think Ashton Kutcher is silly. So I don't know if they wanted to take you seriously.
I know.
They should put Ashton Kutcher. Kutcher?
I think it's Kutcher.
Oh well, whatever his name is, I'm sure it's really... It's an important name to know, but I don't like to be rude, but that's a really hard name to pronounce. So I'm not going to put a whole lot of effort into it.
I think
That's terrible. But, honey, if it were your name, I would learn it. Well, it's not nice not to learn other people's names, really.
I'm bad about that, honey.
So, anyway, your name is really important to me.
Yours is important to me, too.
Oh, thank you, honey. I guess, I am serious because it sounds silly, but you matter to me, sweetheart. Lord, I'm going to miss my girl. But, I don't want to tell them what our plans are for Christmas. I want it to be a surprise. I don't like to tell people what I'm trying to do until I'm already doing it. Until it's already working out. Because then, shit can happen. What were you going to say?
I think that's smart.
It is smart, but I'm still expecting things to work out. I really do, but... Oh, this is a cool box. We had to replace our cord, you guys. Well, here's another example of bad like something that Steve Jobs should be like pretty ashamed of, really. We had a new cord. It lasted 2 months. Then we had to buy another one. 2 months for one cord?
They have to expect people to be toting these things around everywhere because that's what people do.
We have been...
Okay, we live a slightly rougher lifestyle than
it's a
most
laptop.
people, probably.
It's not a... Whatever.
Stay at home on your desktop.
What is that called? It's, desktop.
With your actual, real, literal desktop. Guess people still have desks.
Some people do. I don't. I love desks. But I'm happy without a desk if I get to be with you. Who cares, right? Well, we're going to have offices and desks and mansions soon anyway. And then we will have all the best of all the worlds. That's how you and I have our life is set up, to have the best of everything. People probably think I'm crazy. Oh, can I tell them this? This is something that we've been watching our clips lately, and I have been peeing my pants a lot. And I have been laughing so hard. I don't think I've ever laughed as hard as when I'm watching our clips, honey. They're just so hilarious. And so now I'm kind of like self-conscious about the fact that I'm hilarious, honey. I'm kind of like becoming aware of that as it's happening, and I don't want to be all contrived. I want to be natural, but I am becoming aware of how funny I am. I want to laugh at myself sometimes.
You'll probably still be able to laugh at yourself.
What's wrong with laughing at yourself, though?
It's a good thing.
You know?
It's a great thing.
Is it?
I think so.
I think so, too. I love that in
These are
people.
the funniest people. They laugh at themselves.
Yeah, Robin Williams, he totally did that.
I was thinking of Buster Keaton.
Buster Keaton. Oh my gosh, honey,
funny.
you totally recognize Butler Keaton. Buster Keaton. And what about, Charlie Chaplin?
Charlie Chaplin, too. Yeah.
Cool.
Do you want this plugged in?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Do you mind?
No, huh?
Okay, we've got this new cord that we bought because we had the money, guys. We were thinking ahead.
Jay had a good idea. She
tried
saw
to
this
think
day
ahead.
coming. She's like, it's going to happen that we're going to need another cord at some point.
hope
That
this
wasn't that long ago, in fact.
We've got to keep this one nice. We just don't know how because we're constantly moving it around. We even bought this cob thingy for it to wrap around it. Wrap the cord around the cob. Cord on the cob, honey. Is that what they called it? That's cool if they did. Cord on the cob.
Did it help at all?
No, it's just annoying. It's another thing to deal with, And then it just broke anyway, so I don't know how to fix it. All I know is, have you ever had corn on the cob?
Of course.
You have? Have you ever gone to the
even-
field that grew right beside your house, plucked it, cooked it, and ate it?
I think when we were kids, we had a cornfield in
You
our backyard.
did?
Yeah.
Oh, I
I'll
envy
I'll
that. Well, why do
confirm
I
that
envy
with my
that? I
mom,
had
but
that too.
It's weird that we had
I'm
that.
glad that we
in
had
common.
that. Corn on the cob.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny you asked me if I'd
See?
ever had it.
It's
Yeah.
funny to talk about corn on the cob and
And it's
corn on-
weird that's something we have in common.
And we have that in common. I'm jealous of you having that. You know what? I can kind of like see why you get frustrated that we're such close twins. We hardly have our own identities anymore. It's weird, but I don't mind.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
like it, but I know it's
Yeah.
weird for you. But maybe I don't like it. Maybe I need my own identity too. I don't know, maybe both at the same time. Like, we have an identity together, but we each have our own separate identities. But not like
I try not to.
Superman type thing. Just
I try not to think about it too much. I don't know.
hardly, just
But-
be ourselves.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's all like walking a tightrope, but then it's not. If you step off, then you're still okay. It's weird.
It's so weird, honey. We've stepped off a few times and we were still okay. It was rough. It hurt. It was like, how did my leg get twisted up above my head? And I'm not flexible. Maybe I need to be more flexible, right? You know what? Tonight, I'll say this. We decided last night, we talked about we might have to get tough about being out in the cold. Tonight, we were wandering around out in the cold out here in the mountains with the sun going down and down. For what, at least a half an hour? And it was okay. I handled it. I didn't have any gloves or anything, but it didn't matter. Oh, sorry guys, we're wearing our long underwear. It's cold. Maybe I should put on my other... Oh, damn it, I'm going to put this where it goes instead of where it doesn't go. It's in this weird box, so it's not a good place for it. It's in this sparkly seltzer box, but it's the only box I had. Can you think of a different box?
That one seems to work.
Such a bad box.
You kept it all in place.
Well, yeah, so it's a good box, I guess. What is this? Oh my, oh yeah, this lady, I need to call her and ask her some questions about Verizon and give her a good report. She was very nice to me. When I bought my phone.
Cool.
Yeah.
What is this stuff?
I'm gonna put that down in there. Hi, honey.
Hi,
I missed you. When I got up there to... God, it's freezing.
Is it?
Yes. Honey, I'm too aware of the camera. I'm too aware of how funny I am. I'm serious. I feel like I'm on Saturday Night Live a lot of times when we watch it.
That's cool.
Don't you think?
Sometimes I do.
Yeah. It's like those brilliant people
I think
that
about
were so
Saturday
funny.
Night Live a lot, yeah. It's very
Me
cool.
too. And I grew up watching it. The good stuff. Oh, that's dating me. Oh my gosh, I hate that. Well, all I know is I grew up also watching Mork and Mindy and stuff. So